get out of work this afternoon, sneak back up here and stand in Medina, Ohio, and see if we can't put some antlers on the ground. Strictly buck hunting tonight. I might shoot another doe with my bow, or maybe with the gun. But we'll see what happens. Gun season's coming up this next Monday. So I really would love to get it done with the bow before the Orange Army gets after it. But we'll see what happens. I've already had a deer go behind me. I didn't see what it was. It looked like a doe. But they're already moving. So I'm gonna sit here tonight for a few hours. Hopefully we can get a buck on the ground. Put a good shot on them. So y'all stay tuned and let's see what happens tonight. My buddy Larry's hunting in Lorain County, and he's already had some deer movement too. He's seen 3 bucks, and they're all moving together. I thought that was kind of odd for this time of year, but I don't know what that's about. What? He said he's seen a real big one on his way into his stand, and he's seen 3 moving once he was up in his stand. So they're definitely moving tonight. It feels like it could happen. It's so calm and cold. I think my wind's good for this stand tonight. It's blowing back over my shoulder here. There shouldn't be any deer coming from that way. They might cut behind me, but I should be able to get a shot off back here. It's nice and open. I refreshed up a mock scrape I have down here in front of me, and it was hit pretty recently. There was a couple fresh prints in it. So that's always exciting. I was waiting to see the antlers move into the woods. There's a bunch of fresh sign that I didn't see the last time I hunted this, which obviously it's been a while, but some of them look like they could have been hit within the last few days between the 2 scrapes and the 2 rubs I see. Just encouraging to know that there's still some bucks around, even though we already know that from seeing them here recently. It is so quiet. If one does decide to walk through, I'll be able to hear him coming, that's for sure. Prime time, but I haven't seen a thing yet. Not looking too good tonight. I thought I could hear something walking over towards my other stand, but I couldn't see anything. Got a little bit over 25 minutes left of shooting time. It'll be pretty dark here soon though. looked right up at me. He didn't really spook, but he didn't like looking at me, that's for sure. There's another buck on the edge of the field, on the far side of the field, working up that way. Well, welcome back to the channel, y'all. I feel like it's been a minute since I've been up in a tree. It's been a little over a week since I've been deer hunting, actually. It is Saturday, December 4th. Gun season here in Ohio opened on Monday, so this is opening weekend of gun season. Shooting time was about less than 10 minutes ago. I had a big old mature doe come through before shooting lion time. Hit the bay pile and worked her way off through the woods, which was kind of unusual because usually they bet where she came from, so I don't know if she got bumped or what, but it's nice and quiet. I can hear forever. I haven't heard any gunshots yet, so I'm gonna sit in here this morning. Got the 350 hanging up here behind me. Gonna see if we can't put a buck down. Pretty much buck hunting for the rest of the year. I probably will shoot another doe, maybe the late gun season, or with my bow somewhere else. But we'll see what happens. I was joking with all my buddies that I'm gonna cry if I shoot a shooter buck at within bow range with a gun, but it's probably how it'll go. So it's been a rough season as far as buck hunting goes for your boy, but staying after it. Probably heard my stomach grumbling. I didn't eat breakfast this morning. Just a protein shake and I was out the door, so gonna sit in here for a few hours and see if we can get it done. Beautiful morning to be out. if she's sick or can't smell or something. But there was a big doe in the first group, and when she got about 10 yards right here under me, which I couldn't even get on film because it happened too fast and there was just too many deer. She just kind of threw her ears back, stood up straight, and said, "Nope, something ain't right," and took all the other does and that button buck or that small buck with her. And they just ran back up in there about 100 yards and stopped, and we're just looking this way, watching this other doe forever. They finally worked off. And I'm sitting there watching this doe, and I look up, and they're all coming back this way. But once they see this doe right here by me going towards them, they turn around again. So I'm probably gonna go bed for the day if I had to guess. It's funny, I've actually never shot a deer with a gun, ever. I just never got into deer hunting that much when I was younger. And then when I did get into it, or I did go, I went with a bow and then a crossbow. It just never happened. But I'm not gonna shoot another doe just to say I shot a deer with a gun. So great encounter, at the very least. Beautiful morning to be out here. Other weird thing is, I was expecting just to catch most of these deer coming from like behind me this way and over my shoulder this way back into the bedding area this morning, but all the deer I've seen so far have come out of the bedding area, and that one doe worked that way off into the woods, and then all these deer came out and went back in. So really excited for this property. If I can put some money and some hard work and a lot of time into it over the summer, it could be a really special place. I want to turn a big piece of this grass that's out here in front of me into some sort of food plot. I just heard a gunshot across the road. That's only the third shot I've heard. I thought I was going to hear way more than that, but like I was saying, really excited for this property. Oh man, it's tough hunting permission, because it's like they can just cut you off whenever, but property owner here is awesome. She's really cool, so we'll see what happens with that. But like I said, a lot of hard work, a lot of time, a little bit of money this summer. Put a food plot out here. This place can be really special to keep deer throughout the winter, throughout the season. Obviously the does are already staying here, so ain't gonna do nothing but improve on that. But having that late season food source, keep a big buck coming back to it or coming to it anyways. And so that's the plan. We'll see how that works out. But it's gonna sit here the rest of the morning. It's not even 8:30 yet, I don't think. See if I can't catch a big guy. Trying to sneak back into this bedding area or any other action, and I'll turn the camera back on. But successful morning already. Great action, great hunt so far. But I mean, look at this sunrise I got right here. yo, I think that's gonna do it for this morning. It ended up being a great morning, just no bucks, so y'all know how it goes. That's just the game we play. It's a little bit after 9:30. I'm gonna take my time packing up here just in case anything gets bumped away from any neighbors. But I've only heard 3 shots this morning, and only one of them was close, and it sounded like it was across the road. So I mean, it's not that close really, but yeah, great morning to be out. I have plans to get out again this evening, and yeah, so I'll probably see y'all then. Alright, y'all, well, we're back this evening to see if we can get it done. It's right around 3 o'clock. On the way out here, I seen a group of guys down the road on the same stretch of woods that butts up to this property, and they either about to do a drive or a push, or they just got done. And then walking back to my stand, I seen 2 guys walking through the other neighboring woods. So these deer are either gonna be running all over the place, or they're gonna be sitting tight until last light. But either way, I'll be here in case one comes by, and we'll try to peg a good shot on them and put them down. So here we are, gun season, opening weekend. It's not as cold as it was this morning, but it's still nice and calm. I did have 3 does come from this way this morning, so maybe the same guys were on that woods and pushed them to me, but I don't know, no bucks. So I'm hoping one shows his face tonight, but we'll see what happens. Well, it's looking like all the hunting pressure from the neighbors got these deer either somewhere else or laying down and sitting tight somewhere. I haven't seen one in the field yet. I haven't heard any walking out of the bedding area behind me to even go the other way, which I should be able to hear them. But the last time I was in here, I had that little buck come and see me like right here at 9 yards and ended up going behind me. But he come from that away right before dark, so hopefully Big Boy wants to do the same thing. But he ain't gonna make it all the way as close as that one did. He'll get a bullet in his chest before then. But it ain't looking too good for the home team right now. We're at 1 gunshot. It was like way far away though. So I'm wondering if maybe the guys down the road weren't actually pushing. Maybe they were just going to sit and hunt. But got about a little over half hour left, but it's about to get dark quick, so hopefully it happens soon.